What's going on, Diego? I just got the first trade of the day in on this account. I took LVS, like I was announcing on the Twitter. I got it at 0.63. It's currently 0.92. Shit, sorry, my mic was muted. Yeah, so my stop is sitting at 0.75. But we should be sitting pretty good on that. I'm actually going to cancel my stop just because I don't want to get stopped out early, so I'm going to adjust it down a little lower to 0.73. .74. So yeah, we're going to be extremely slow to pick trades today. Just so I don't run out of money again like yesterday. That was no fun. Yeah, I actually got that one when I first started this stream here. That's the first thing I did was pick that up at 0.63. But I didn't. I alerted it in my Discord at 0.5 after the first run from 0.66 to 0.74. Okay, it's time. We're going to take an AMC trade next. I don't think they'll break through this blue line. So I'm going to pick up a, let's do the $51 call. It's got a 0.35 delta. That's for this week's expiration. And we can get that at 1.35. Let's wait a minute on it though, because we do want to confirm that it's going to bottom out here. And then the next thing I want to look at, so see how it's dropping a little bit. It's still holding this trend. Let me redraw the trend line just to make sure we're on track. Yeah. So it's still holding the trend line, but it wants to bust through. That's what the bears want. They want to break us down through this. So rather than entering it immediately when it's sitting on here, we want to see it consolidate for a second, and then we could look for a reversal play. But I don't know that we'll see green today on AMC. That's pretty far out of the question, but 48 should serve as a pretty hard support. If you pull up active traders, yeah, there's actually not much sitting there. It's so risky to get this position, but I want it. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do is go to a 3-minute chart. And you know, it looks terrible. We broke through, but that's actually bottoming out. So I am going to pick this up at 1.36 here. And then we'll probably look to exit it around 1.6. Assuming we can get any sort of bullish pushback, which seems to be very likely. So I'm not entering yet. I'm just confirming that we're going to get some volume to come back up. Because if we don't, right, you're catching a bag, and that's no fun. So yeah, we could take this one. I don't want to use that one. Let's use the 52 call. Ah, shit. Nah, it makes more sense to go with the 51. Okay, we'll take the 51 call at 1.36. And it should actually start to pivot immediately, the next couple candles. So 2 positions taken today, both of them on very red stocks. One of them's up 40-something%, and the other is up down 1%. AMC crushed me this morning, unfortunately, but that's okay. We're looking for the 51 call now, and we won't hold anything overnight just because this account's too small to take a loss like that, I realized. So we'll see how it pans out here. I'm hoping that it starts to pivot hard up, and we'll start to see many more bulls start to come in, because this is where the demand for the stock is. If you zoom out to like a 45-minute chart, this is what I mean by the demand. Every time we hit this line, right, it seems to bounce off hard. So that's what we're going for here, is a retrace play back to the 49 mark, give or take. But we're sitting on that trade. We just got in at 1.36. It's up to 1.37. And our LVS trade's up to 33%. So I have $152 left to trade with. Not much, but we'll see how it pans out. I'm going to take some time to make the next few trades. So yeah, we're starting to pivot back. That's what I mean by it's a patience game. I was waiting for this trade the whole day. And it finally presented itself. So I'll adjust this one to the new position I have, which is the 51 call. And it's already up $4. And it'll start to rise really hard. That's just kind of how big trends work. So it's not rocket science, it's just wait for the right position. So yeah, we're up 5 on that and 40 on the LVS position. Those are the only 2 things I took today. Good, good, good. Everything's so laggy. This is bugging me. So you see how it immediately started to bounce bullish? I'll show you on a 3-minute chart what I mean. This is a really good thing. Plus the bullish volume's coming in hard. So we entered the buyer side of the market at a low implied volatility state. So people are going to both buy the stock and buy calls. And that'll force the stock to break higher like it is. So yeah, that was a quick 7% on that one. 8 and rising. Life's good, right? We're going to make back to 500 today at least, and then tomorrow will be a new day. We won't hold anything overnight though. Look at it run, I love it. Nice, you're green, Nils. So yeah, that's pretty good start, right? Now we just got to keep everything green and continue to pick up some more bomb plays. The next thing I want to look at is a reversal on SPY, because it's getting to the point where, you know, we're at the point of no return. And usually when things are at the point of no return, they return. Not yet. So volume, price action, right? So we saw the bullish or bearish volume come in, and then even though it broke up, we saw a breakdown follow it. So we're waiting for a strong spike in bullish volume, meaning we found buyers to a drastic level. And then the next thing we're going to do is plan out the SPY position that we want. So because this account has no money, we would take something very cheap, like one of these ones that expire tomorrow. Probably the 447 call. No, probably not, but it probably won't get there, but you could definitely take that trade. It's just very risky. It won't have much of an effect because it's so far out of the money unless you get close to in the money or see a strong implied volatility spike. AMC doing great. We bouncing back up where we need to, and volume's coming in bullishly. So we're good on that one. We're up almost 50% on LVS. Everything's so laggy. This is crazy. Why wasn't it like this yesterday? I have everything closed. I could close out these two tabs, I guess, but then my stream will look blank. And then I'll delete the viewing on this one, the viewing on this, oh, the viewing on this one, and then I'll pull this. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, I think so too, especially if it's Tiger talking who told me the computer to get. Okay. I think that should be better. A little bit. 5's starting to go. 0 volume though, I don't want that. LVS is up 53%, AMC's up 10%. Those are the only 2 trades we've taken. We're back to 400 from 350 today. We were at 450 or 430 at the end of yesterday, and then AMC gapped down and I left a position open. We should be able to get back to 500 today. LVS is doing great for me, and AMC should pivot so hard, like so hard. All right. I bought the $917.51 call. Sorry guys, this is so laggy, I don't know what to say here. It's like even my whole entire setup's laggy. But it's only using 23% of my CPU. 17. Yeah, I think we could see 50 again on AMC today. Actually, I think it's almost likely that we see 50 again. These are all short sellers, so the higher we go, the more, and we picked up so many buyers that the higher we go, the more likely they are to close their position, which will double up on the buying. So for today, we started at 354 and we're already up to 403. We'll get it to probably up to 500 by the end of the day. I still have $152 to trade with, but unlike yesterday, I'm not going to burn through everything in the first 5 minutes. So yeah, 2 positions taken, one 47%, one 15%. There isn't really much strategy on a day like this. It's not just bullish stocks. These are just stocks finding floors and me picking them up at a floor. because the whole market took a huge dip, everything's reacting to that. And yes, SPY itself right here looks like it wants to pivot bearish, honestly. These are nice candles, right? But there's zero volume. There's zero volume to back it. It's terrifying. So what are we looking at for our next play? We could do Snapchat. Nah. Nah, let's just chill. We're gonna chill for a little bit. So for LVS, because we're up 53%, I have a stop order in. I'm going to adjust it. So it's at 0.74. I'm going to put it up to 0.84. This way, you know, I guarantee myself 30% on the trade. And that's, now I don't even have to think about it, right? If it drops down to here, it'll sell at 0.84 and I don't have to worry. But I think it'll just keep running to the 39 mark, honestly. It didn't deserve a 13% dip. AMC's hitting a little resistance. Everything on my computer is just fucking being terrible. I don't know about OnlyFans. So we still have good volume, but we have all these resistances to punch through. So the one we're trading at right now is this mark, right? And we'll probably jump back down to support here, yeah, and then start to pivot back up. But this is a bullish reversal, is my read. I don't see any more downside on the day on AMC. Same for LVS. LVS is already up, yeah, 1.06 now. And we got in at 63 cents on this account. In my Discord, I put out an alert at 66 cents. We closed that at 74. And then I put out another alert at 50 cents. And now it's 106% up over that. 112%. So, Discord people killing it. All my stuff's free there. It's where I trade on my larger account just because I can't have the stress of my shit lagging, etc. when I'm actually trading on an account that matters. But for this challenge, like, I can deal with a little lag. I'll be okay, but it sucks for you guys. I apologize. Okay, we're starting to see volume on SPYs, so this is my go time. So now I'll go over to SPYs. I'm going to trade the weeklies, the dailies rather, the 15th series. I'm going to go for the 447 position. I'll copy it, right? I'm going to put it over into my watch list. And then I'm going to buy it at 65 cents. $0.66, maybe 65, we'll see. Yeah, it looks like we're getting it at 66. Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah, so I just need one contract at 0.66. So that's my SPY position now. So volume precedes price action. We finally saw a bullish volume spike, so that means that the bulls are comfortable going back long. So this trade's a little bit out of the money. My break-even's all the way up here, but because it's so oversold today and people are starting to go long again, I have a lot of conviction that we see a reversal, and we have more time on this than yesterday's SPY trade. So, I might regret it. There's never anything certainty, but this is just a higher probability trade because we're waiting for confirmation that this is the floor, right? And now we're going to see in a second whether or not more buyers come in or if we go back to support. But either way, it's not going to be a huge deal. Cool. So yeah, back to $411 from $350 start with just 3 trades. I still have $86 left to trade. Life's good. Yes, I did. I took the 9.15, so it expires tomorrow, 4.47 call at 65 cents a contract, or maybe it was 66. It was 66 cents a contract, so it's currently trading at 67, but you could probably get filled at 66. And this is a risky trade, right? The whole market's already down 0.38 cents, and this is hoping for a reversal in it in the later part of the day, which is very plausible at this point because if you look at like a day chart, we're on the brink of breaking out of this beautiful channel that we have. So same thing as the AMC position that we just took. It's on the brink of breaking out of this channel, right? And we don't want to see that. I'm on a week chart. Whoops, here's a day chart. So we don't want to see this. So we bought it down here at, and now we're green on the trade. Same thing for SPY. We're now green on the trade. Hopefully this continues up and we find some buyers. So we'll go back to like a 3-minute to see what's going on. So yeah, so we did drop back down to support. But that's not a problem. There's no volume in this push down. So that's bears trying to continue the downtrend into a bullish pivot. Ooh, we're almost at 100% on LVS. SPY, we're down. I don't like that. So SPY dipped on us a little bit. But again, that's why we waited, because we didn't want to be fucked on it. So for SPY though, we'll chill on that for a little bit and see how it pans out, because I do think it'll pivot. So here's my SPY chart. So we came back down to support, which was, I guess, here. It's an interesting spot for it to pivot, but there's no volume in it. And same thing, we saw volume come in here, so volume precedes price action. That's my play on SPY. Hopefully that one pans out. It's down $2 right now. Everything else is green. Man, this is laggy. Yeah, that's more likely, is that we drop to this level of support. And then we'll pivot back. But we're starting to see volume come in. And now we just need to see... What the fuck is this guy doing? Need to see it hold this support level, and then we'll see a continuation if it does, and if it doesn't, we'll exit the trade for a small loss. We should be okay though. Don't like that. I gotta be really careful on this account just because we're running out of money, right? I can't fuck it up. So I'm going to pull this up and get prepared to sell it if we don't see a sharp pivot off of this support line here. But if we do, we're totally fine. Not going to average down on anything, just one contract each position, because yesterday I ran out of money and was just sitting here like, oh, this sucks. Yeah, we're down 15% on the SPY position almost immediately. But that's only $10 because I took one contract, so I'm not too worried about what the percentages say. More interested in seeing if it'll pivot back in my favor than anything. I'm not going to average down though. There we go. Yeah, it's starting to come back into the direction we want. So I'll pull up a 1 minute so we can see. So it did start to bottom out at this support level. So now we know, hey, if we come back to this support level again, we're out of the trade. But more than likely, that's a evening star, and we see a bullish push up from here to at least this level. So let me redraw that. Yeah, so it already started to go, and we're hoping to get it back to at least this level. And if it does get to this level, it'll make for a nice push up to 445.3, which would be a solid % gain on this trade. AMC did bounce like we needed, and each time it bounces, it'll go a little higher. SPY, we're back to down by $6. Everything's so laggy. The contracts are too expensive on support. Doesn't make sense to trade. It's a bottom pattern. Alright, let's take a look at our trades. 71% on LVS, minus 8 on SPY, plus 8 on, plus 10 on AMC. We're sitting pretty, boys and girls and people. So this is where it'll get interesting, because almost everything will have a reversal with SPY if SPY actually does reverse here. Which I think it will, because again, we're sitting on the edge of death, and I don't think that anyone wants to see a bear market. So I think big buyers will start to come in for the rest of the afternoon, and just like that, we're back to $5 down on SPY, $4, looking good. AMC up 11, 70 on LVS, 7 down on SPY. Still got $86 left to trade with too, so I'll try to find some cheaper trades. Hood's looking for a reversal here. I've been watching it on a different monitor throughout the day, but I don't really want to trade it until we see a big volume spike. So yeah, today's a little different than most days because the whole market's red. It's a lot harder to use like an ABC strategy. You really have to use trend lines and firm supports. I announced 2 NVIDIA plays. Both of them went over 40%. And that's just based on, an intraday trend line plus the resistance line. But we're not going to take this just because the contracts are too expensive. SPY is coming back in our favor here. So that's what we want to see. We're back to green on that, up to 422 on the day. So yeah, we should be able to get back to 500 today, which was really unfortunate to see it dip the first day we did it. But that shit happens. And the big thing is you cut your losses quick, and you learn how to get them back quick. You don't ever want, I might end the day below 500. That's okay if I still made money. What's not okay is like instilling the habit that I need to get back to where I was yesterday. It's a bad habit. But here she goes. So this will be very important on SPY. We're sitting at this resistance. If we see big buyers start to come in, we'll see a massive spike up to at least 445.717. And if we don't, then we'll go all the way down back to 440.07. So we just got to 100% on LVS. Pretty cool. It's Thinkorswim. It's actually pretty good. Just the relative volatility on things. When they bottom out with a big support, it's a great time to enter. So I'm going to move my stop up on LVS to 0.96. That way, again, we just keep those profits higher and higher and higher. The higher this goes, the more I'll lock in my profits. And it just follows it. So I could use a trailing stop, but I don't really do that. I always just kind of use a chart-based one. The next stock I want to look at is GameStop. They have some big news coming out today. It definitely isn't something I want to trade, though. I just wanted to look at it. I really hope we don't double top here. That'd be a losing trade. Everything's so laggy, it's nuts. Oh man. Yeah, so you need to apply for options. There we go. Do it. Punch through. There it is. Do it. Alright, we're back to even on every single trade. We're green. That's good. It's a good day. I had one red trade in my Discord today. I wasn't happy about it. Boom! Let's go. 100% on the LVS. We're up on SPY, and we're up 20% now, or 15% now on the AMC position. So we're almost back to the 500 from 354 in an hour and 20 minutes. I want to take this trade, but there's none of them I can even afford. The 228, but like, fuck. That's so far out of the money. We're not going to do it. There we go. So SPY's popping off on us now. We do want to see a big push through this resistance zone, and then we could come right back to the 446 zone. And then we'd be about 30% in the money. We're just flying on AMC, flying on LVS, and up 4% on the SPY position. I have $86 left to trade. I'm up 35% on all of the positions for today. Besides the bag I sold on the 53 call, I held that overnight and that gapped down on me, so we started the day at $354. So we're back, we're making moves. SPY's gonna run. There's the volume, right? So volume, price action. Now we just need to see it break through this resistance area here, and if it does, so this is the resistance, right? And you're gonna see it topple here a little bit. But if buyers start coming in hard, we'll see this thing start to fly. Same thing for AMC, right? So when I took my AMC position, I was very careful. Everyone was kind of chilling the whole day on AMC. At least I was, because I recognized immediately in the morning that this was going to be a red day. So that's why I made the Twitter post saying I closed out the 53 call in the morning. I took a loss on it. And then from here, now we're back up quite a bit of money on the new one. We're up 100% now, 20 and 5. Life's looking good, right? So yeah, we're gonna find the next trade to take in a minute here. I'm gonna restart my whole computer again though, just because this is unacceptable how laggy this is. I don't know how to fix it. Yeah, so if you look at like a 4-hour chart on AMC, let me clean it up a little bit. Do you see how we bounced off the bottom of this pennant? That's just because that's the trend that we have been holding. So that's where I took that trade, was, hey, look, this seems like a good idea to buy it. And that was as simple as the trade is. There was no ABC. It was just, I want to catch the retrace as it comes up. And I think that the 51 call is very reasonable for a position, meaning it won't lose too much value. And, ooh, LVS, what the dick? Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, we should get out of LVS. What just happened? Oh, I'm on a 4-hour chart. I apologize. I was like, what the hell? Okay, no, we're good. That makes sense. Yeah, LVS is fine. We can stay. SPY, we're doing green. AMC, we're doing real green. Now we have to spend another $83 and get back to that 500 mark. At least that would be ideal. Yeah, there's no volume in the red candle here, so we're good. Yeah, same here. I was like, what the fuck? No, that happens to me. I'm kind of an idiot sometimes. But I'm good at trading stocks. So you see this big volume tick here and this here. So this is on stock Zev. I kind of want to take the... Oh, shit. That's so risky. I kind of want to do it, though. I don't want to do it. It's so risky. Can't do it. Alright, I gotta go take a piss. I'll be back in a little bit. I am going to restart my computer, but I will be right back. All the trades are staying opened. I don't know what's going on with my computer. It was running totally fine yesterday. Today, nothing's even functioning, like, at all. Yeah, I did buy an AMC call. I bought it like 10 minutes ago. It is up 16%. I bought the 51,917 call at $1.33. 51,917 at $1.33 or 36, and now it's up 15% on me. No, I haven't closed it yet. I bought to open, and I would sell to close. I've never advocated anything that's different than that. Yeah, so if it goes like 20% green, I'll put the stop loss at like 10%. For AMC, though, I'm just kind of chilling because it doesn't seem like I'm at any risk on it. I mean, I could always be mistaken. We could see a massive rug pull, but more than likely this will just continue to rise for the rest of the PM session. We already hit the major bullish trend line twice, and we bounced off of it hard twice. So I would be surprised if we didn't come back close to the 50 mark, probably to 49.68, before we see real resistance again. Look at the size of the volume on this candle. Volume precedes price action, so it's okay to see it dip a little bit here. More times than not, the following few candles will be a continuation up. So we hit this support line, resistance line, and we failed it, but because there was so much volume and there's no volume in the sellers, now the bulls get more confidence. They'll start to push the stock through that resistance, and then all the shorts will have to close. So we should see an impulse up in a few minutes. Alright, I really gotta go. I gotta go piss, and I gotta restart my computer. Thank you everyone for stopping by. I'll be back in like 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere, but the stream's gonna shut down for 10 minutes.